Forgiveness cannot be forced, nor is it the wisest action in every situation or time. When we do feel ready to forgive, however, when we are able to let go of blame, resentment, and punishment, it can be an immensely powerful and liberating force. In this meditation, we will incline our hearts towards forgiveness in 3 directions. You can find a comfortable, easeful position for your body, for the body. Just tuning into the sensations of the body for a little minute. A kind awareness. And as you settle in, take a few deep breaths just to let anything out that wants to release. And now relaxing the eyes, relaxing the gaze, or closing the eyes altogether as you go deeper, letting the breath fall into its natural rhythm, not forcing anything. And just letting it go in and out. Each breath an invitation to go deeper. Breathing in, I notice my in-breath. Breathing out, I notice my out-breath. Bringing an awareness to the beginning, middle, and end of each breath. How it feels as it enters the nostrils, maybe the temperature, back of the throat, maybe a swirling, entering the lungs, the belly, this dear breath, this sacred breath. And now, bringing your awareness to the heart space. Without judgment, just a kind attention for whatever is arising in this moment. Noticing if the heart space feels a little tight and contracted. Or does it feel relaxed and open? There's no wrong or right. They're just these sensations in this moment. And breathing with it. And when you are ready, you begin the first direction of forgiveness, which is asking forgiveness of others. And you might say to yourself, there have been many ways that I have hurt and harmed others, that I have betrayed them, abandoned them, caused them suffering, knowingly or unknowingly, out of my own pain and fear out of my own anger, confusion, and ignorance. And we've all done so. We have all hurt or harmed others. And just breathing with this, sitting with it, this reality, this truth. Now, begin to choose a particular circumstance that you would like to ask forgiveness for as you sit here now. Something that you feel is manageable, you can work with. But a situation where you caused harm and you want to ask for forgiveness. And begin to picture this situation with such tenderness. Let yourself get close to it. Let yourself see the impact of it, of your actions, maybe the hurt others experienced. Just breathing, being with it. And let yourself feel the sorrow and regret that you carry. Notice what sensations might arise in the body, what thoughts or emotions are coming up for you. So as you sit with this sorrow, as you sit with this regret, maybe there's a heaviness in the chest. Sensation in the stomach, the throat area. And begin to sense that you can finally release this burden and ask for forgiveness. As you picture this person or people, you might say, in the ways that I've hurt and harmed you, betrayed and abandoned you, caused you suffering, out of my own fear and pain and anger, my own confusion, I ask for your forgiveness. Please forgive me. And sense that you can be forgiven, that you are not unforgivable. And just breathing with whatever sensations are arising in this moment. Please forgive me. I ask for forgiveness. And next, when you are ready, moving to the second dimension of forgiveness, which is self-forgiveness. Just as I have hurt or harmed others, in the same way I have harmed myself. In hurting others, I have betrayed or abandoned my own self. And in many other times, in thought or word or deed, knowingly or unknowingly, I have caused pain and suffering to myself. And feel the sorrow you carry. And let yourself sense the ways that you have hurt or harmed yourself, just as you have harmed others. And with such tenderness, sense one particular way that you have betrayed yourself, maybe harmed yourself, that in this moment you can begin to release and forgive. Noticing what might come up for you as this incident or this way you've harmed yourself comes to mind. Bringing a kind awareness to any sensations that arise in the body, in the heart space. And noticing any thoughts or beliefs that come up for you. Is there resistance to self-forgiveness? Is there a desire to punish yourself in some way? Is there a protective armor that blame and resentment are used to cover a deeper vulnerability? Just allow yourself to sit with that and begin to sense the vulnerability beneath. And touching this burden with tenderness and mercy, begin to extend forgiveness to yourself. For this way and other ways I've hurt and harmed myself through action or inaction, out of pain, fear, hurt, confusion. I now offer myself forgiveness. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. And breathing in and breathing out, this deep sense of your highest intentions, and your hurt, regret, sorrow that you did not mean to cause harm. But the harm came from your own hurt. Begin to forgive yourself. Breathing in and breathing out. And when you are ready, moving towards the third dimension of forgiveness, extending forgiveness, opening the heart to those who have hurt or harmed you. We have all been betrayed and hurt, every one of us. And you might say to yourself, there are many ways that I have been harmed by others, knowingly or unknowingly. And let yourself picture and remember some of these hurts and sorrows that you carry. When you are ready, you can choose one way that you have been hurt or betrayed that feels workable right now. One way that you would like to bring to mind, that you would like to begin to forgive. Feeling the welling of sorrow that you have carried for so long. Letting yourself get close to this pain. Noticing what might arise for you. Sense of anger. Maybe the blame, the hurt is coming up again. Maybe there's a wise discernment that this is not the time to forgive. That some injustice must first be righted, some atonement must first be made. And just sitting with these sensations and thoughts. Breathing in and out. And if you feel you are ready, sense that you can now release this burden. You can release the blame, you can release the resentment and the anger. by extending forgiveness when your heart is ready. You can intend to forgive. And taking a deep breath in and out, you can say to yourself, to the extent I am ready, I turn my heart in the direction of forgiveness. I release you. I forgive you. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. And in this final few minutes, sit with this tenderness and mercy. Feel the possibility of forgiveness. Maybe there's a lightness in the body. Maybe there's a deeper trust that forgiveness is truly possible. Sitting in silence. May we take wise action to ensure justice, to know and set our boundaries, to atone and correct our own wrongdoing. May we release ourselves and others from blame and punishment and othering, both in ourselves, in our families, and in our communities and our systems. May we see our own humanity and that of others. May we know the power and the freedom of forgiveness.